Hey coaches, I want to share with you a real life example I'm seeing on Facebook right now. Social proof how important it is to be genuine, not salesy, and to do this in the right ethical, respectable way. Think about why you enrolled for this and think about other people and what we're all sick of seeing with people that invite people to their deal or their opportunity, right? You don't want to be one of those people that everyone's just sick to that. Oh, here we go. So I'm going to read this to you and you're going to get this. I'm sure of it. Okay, so one of my friends, a really good friend of mine, she knows what I do. She put on her Facebook timeline, she said, please don't add me to MLM groups. Nothing says you're using people more than friending someone than trying to sell to them. Actually, don't add me to any groups at all without my permission. Thank you. And then some of the comments that followed. I mean, that's like basic common sense stuff, right? Uh, First reply, what's MLM? She writes back, multi-level marketing, example, Shakeology, LuLaRoe, Unique, Young Living, etc. She named one of ours, like Shakeology is our product. So obviously there's Beachbody coaches and there's people in other opportunities, Shackley, Young Living, and all the other ones that are out there that do this completely wrong. They bulldoze over people, they pitch them, they just make them sick and tired of them, and it makes the whole profession look bad in a lot of people's eyes. And so that is the only reason why sometimes we have to defend what we do to people that are open to the fact that, okay, you can't lump us all into one kind of person. That would be like saying every American is arrogant, even though a lot of Americans are arrogant. Not all of us are arrogant. Some of us are very humble. Some of us are dumb. Some of us are smart. But there's a lot of people that will lump all network marketers, all MLMers into one kind of person, the kind that they're sick and tired of being pitched to from. So this is our opportunity, and I've always looked at it this way, to be a breath of fresh air. The fact that there are so many people acting like complete scumbags and completely unethical, just adding people to groups, friending up with people only so they can pitch them, all that kind of stuff. All those behaviors out there makes it very easy for me and you, if you're on board with me, to be opposite and a breath of fresh air. We don't sell. We share with people who want to know more information. We don't share with people who aren't interested in learning. There's a whole ethical way of doing this. And if you're taking my trainings or any of the people that I plug you into for training, we're teaching you attraction-based concepts using your genuine personality. Attraction, we're teaching you to raise curiosity and not resistance. It's a totally different world. And the typical response that I get from people when I do it right, the way that I train you guys, the way that I teach you guys, is, oh, Tom, I had no idea this was an MLM thing. You're so different. I had no idea this was network marketing. I didn't know you could be this way. And people thank me for it. And when they realize what it is, it's like, oh, and suddenly their brain is open. I've had people tell me, like right off the bat, as soon as they found out it's an MLM, oh, Tom, I swore I would never, over my dead body, I would never touch another MLM ever again. And then they end up enrolling. And then they end up being coaches. They start out as customers. I've had people tell me they would never do another home direct or standing order thing ever again. They would never touch network marketing, and suddenly they're doing all those things. Now they're Beachbody customers, and then they went on to be Beachbody coaches, and they're getting their Shakeology on home direct because of how I conduct myself. And I don't conduct myself like all those other people that just act like idiots, not respecting everybody else. Most people, when they sign up for this, they put on their sales hat and they act like an ass to everybody, even if they're otherwise good people. So I just wanted to share that with you. I'll share a couple more comments that's left because it's important. So basically this whole thread is going on now. She posted that thing about MLM and everyone jumped on, saying the same thing. Yeah, you're right. I'm so sick and tired of these people. Who do they think they are? And all this other stuff. Everyone's jumping on that bandwagon, and I don't blame them. I'm sick of them too. And so then I chimed in. And it's important how I chimed in, coaches. I said, I agree. I'm enthusiastic about MLM, and I'm sick of most people using and abusing that MLM model in ways that it was never even intended for. And then the person that posted saw my comment and she said, no, Tom, it's people getting things out of your posts. You're totally not rude, Tom. People actually get value from your posts. So isn't that cool? So I didn't come in here trying to change anybody's mind. I actually agree with them. And then my friend tells me, no, Tom, it's not you, not including you, because you actually post something valuable. There's something in your posts. You're not being a salesperson. And it's like, yes, that's exactly right. So then you want to have a timeline, a presence that isn't pitching people. People go on Facebook, for example, to be entertained, informed, and educated. So you got to provide those kinds of value for people and be a magnet and abide by all these trainings that we have. And so I wrote back and I said, when I started my MLM, when I was invited in a way that was respectful and completely opposite of everyone else that I was so sick of. So from the beginning, that was my experience and how I decided that I wanted to do my MLM business. Half of me is grateful for the scumbags out there because they've made it very easy for me to be opposite and to be a breath of fresh air. And then we kind of joke around about that a little bit more. So that's pretty cool. So if my friend decides she wants to try Shakeology or she wants to get healthy or this and that, you know, there's a chance she might buy from me. And I didn't say that stuff on her timeline with the intention of ever getting a sale from her, ever. I mean, I don't know if she'll ever decide to try Shakeology or be a coach. I have no idea. But she might not. We're friends anyway. My motive wasn't to get a sale, and my motive was I like being myself. It's one of the hallmarks of being a business owner. We get to be ourselves. Most people won't be themselves. They'll put on a sales hat and put on a facade, which in my opinion defeats the purpose of being a business owner because we do it to be free, right? Free to be ourselves. But most business owners are not themselves. So for me, that would totally defeat the purpose if I'm not myself. So the important thing here is that I did not make those comments hoping to get a sale from her or from somebody reading her stuff. But who knows? They may decide, wow, this Tom Birkenmeyer, he's like showing us a way to do this that's actually kind of cool. And I've had people enroll with me that hated MLM, but they saw something in me that showed it was possible to do MLM in a really cool, fun, ethical way. So keep that in mind, coaches, always, and always remember why you signed up, and remember why you don't sign up with, I'm sure you've been invited to a million other things. Why did you not sign up for any of them? Was it the way that you were treated? I mean, it's not just the product. We have a great product, right? So it's a great product, a combination of that and the way that you were treated when somebody shared this with you and invited you, right? That's why you signed up here, enrolled here, and why you've said no to just about anything else that somebody invited you to. So remember that as you're talking to people and as you're sharing content on your Facebook timeline. And take in the trainings. There's so many trainings here that show you how to do this right, using your own voice and your own strengths and your own genuineness. It's so important, coaches. You can do searches on YouTube and Google for how to do this correctly. You can do attraction, like Beachbody, attraction coaching, magnetic sponsoring, attraction marketing, all kinds of stuff. The right way to invite Beachbody customers, coaches, just play with all kinds of searches. And you've also got my website, fireyourboss.xyz. Lots of social media training there as well. Fireyourboss.xyz. It's not .com, so don't go to .com. It's a .xyz. All right, share this with your teams, coaches, because this is important. This is really important. There's a lot of opportunity here to be a breath of fresh air because there's so much idiocy out there in the industry that we are in, and we can show the world that there's another better way of doing this that can just be a reflection of who you are. In network marketing, your business is a reflection of you. You'll only have a pitchy business if you're pitchy. You'll have a genuine, humble, productive business if you're genuine, humble, and productive. You'll have a sleazy business if you're sleazy. You'll have a warm-hearted, good-natured business if you're warm-hearted, good-natured. Okay? Bye for now.